no camera today. Just on not that much. Yeah, been a difficult week. So I was trying to anything like that, but yeah, I figured we'd just run some. I don't know, talk for a little bit. Have a couple idle games running pretty passively, and then run a little bit more on going on. Yeah. So yes, got Evolve running in the background and Revolution Idle running, but yeah, gonna start up anew here because we've got yeah. This one is getting pretty close to a state where we're not going to get much done. There's still some progression to be made, but yeah, it'll be more interesting if we start something new. I think I'm going to do is pick up Dimensional Nexus. That's very useful. Don't pick that one up as well. See what we got here. Research and moral research rate. That might well be very helpful. Already got A level. Honor rate. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Let's do a flat, just 3 skill points. Useful early, but falls off definitely. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Tome of Insight and then extra rank in Classroom, and then start anew. Yeah, why not? Yeah, cool. Boop doo. There we go. Oh no, I've got nothing. Pick up. So yeah, as you can see, I've got very little right now. Well, and see when I can. I need money for anything. I do still need money. Which do I need? Well, because I'm not making files. And researching. Get the 20 gold up, I guess. No, not going to buy the purse yet. I'm going to get the apprenticeship. I think there's ways of getting around picking up an apprenticeship. I've not looked into it though, and I do not have the energy to do so. I will figure that out at some point. Friendship. Now we've got run errands, which gives me money as well. Virtue, which I don't really need. That I probably need to be doing realistically is picking up some more scrolls. Yeah, I don't. I might run errands instead of studying at this point because I'm getting research passively and I've not got any major need for it. I need to. Okay, I do kind of need. Do some chores. Nurse. Well, run errands. Oh no, I do not regain there. Didn't expect to. Got the research I need for the not major law, trade major law. Don't even focus. Don't even focus. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be slow for a while then in terms of research. Yes, quiz. That's something I can worry about later. The other skills, not right. No, makes sense, but yeah, scrolls at some point. Buying up scrolls, I'm gonna want to fill that out. And now, yeah, filling out scrolls is definitely helpful. And yeah, I want the person and everything. Oh, home. But I don't have any. Yeah, may as well. That I will figure out what. Slightly less worried about trying to get scrolls up. First, yeah. I think this needs easy to get anywhere. This I'm waiting on geosome plants so I can turn the thing really. Although I'd also really like to be able to get the ship up. I'm trying to get the extra ship up on Evolve because blah, the world collided up last time with Voltec, and so now we don't have a planet. Blowing up the system. There's not our home planet is gone, so we're just surviving in like our like other in system colonies. To be fair, we've started on making an. Oh, does this actually work without? Well, how does this work without? Oh, that's kind of huge actually. Okay, I really do need a mining droid, but I can't get a mining droid until the extra ship is done. That might be a problem. I might have to figure some stuff out then. Have I got the? Oh, but I have unlocked. Okay, I'll need a plant source for that one. Money? No, I don't know any money at the minute. I don't think I'm making money either. I haven't got any default income. I will probably want candles at some point, but for now I want squirrels. Yeah. Yes. We'll. Oh, turn on autofocus. Autofocus, because autofocus is one of the most useful things to be running whenever I've got mana spare. Right now, so get me a wax candle. So I get slightly more mana rate. Will help me run focus a little bit more studying. Be helpful, obviously. And then out of mana, run chores through the rest of the most of the rest of the do. Cool, this is slowly going. I should have looked. How long it's going? Oh well. Okay. To pick up languages. I would rather try and finish Mage Law first. So, right now. Mana, like the satchel, scrolls. I will worry about this at some point. I do need a ward source. So, yeah. I'll need to fill out my financial reserves enough to start buying some things in the home. But first I want the extra scrolls. Extra scrolls are helpful in terms of getting research rate mostly. And research rate, tiny amounts, but it's not nothing, technically. And mana. Oh, I do kind of miss the higher stuff in some ways. Oh, when everything is automated, well, got more action slots and just more capacity to do things. Don't think I should build biodomes. Don't need the food, and these I think are still technically slightly better population and manufacturing capacity. Slightly. I don't know. I can fit a cigarette. Oh, I've already got a cigarette in the queue. Oh, it needs money. Can I sell anything? I can sell things, probably. What can I sell? I can probably afford to sell some food comfortably, given that food is currently full. A little bit more income. Run out of scrolls. Pick up scrolls. No, they're having scrolls. Then I can start worrying about home. I don't know what I'll pick up. Right. I've only got 5 space, so it's going to be tough figuring out what's the most useful. Yeah, I'll figure it at some point. I will get there at. Not need that much more. Yeah, 3, 5. Level 3 5. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll show where the other 2 saves are at some point. Yeah, there we go. Scrolls. I'm nearly done on scrolls now. Yeah, it's Saldana. Oh, I know what I need in that, actually. No, none of these give me mana rate, do they? Specs research, workspace, kind of important. I think you do kind of need you do need a level of money storage, which is irritating. It's lovely to not need to worry about monetary storage at all, but it does end up becoming something of a necessity, unfortunately. Studies going on. Yeah, I'll be doing chores anyway, because I need to figure out what I want to buy here. Probably want the cart. Like, sleep space is kind of one of the more useful ones. Pretty stamina regen, which lets me do more things. Ink. New plant source is very useful. Probably pick up this bird cage. I don't know. I'll figure it out. No. Thank you. A bit studying. Remove studying from the list. I'm sure I will want to do studying at some point, but not right now. That's nearly there. And I'll probably pick up herbalism. I'm not sure. Hmm. We want bird cage. Oh. Are you a ward source? Or a ward source pick you up then. Then I can pick up you when I've got spare money. You are. I need the research. Hey. Yes, run a study for now then. I need the research. Oh. Languages. Train languages. Pause. Slowly running through. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I need adamantine for both of these. I need a mind droid for, which I need nanotubes, which I'm using exclusively for trying to build the extra ship, and I can't buy them in. Very difficult. And a few things you can't trade for. So it's very, very difficult to get them running. Yeah. Slowly built a few of each of these. A lot of railways. I don't know how railways are improving my trade. I don't know where I'm building railways. Apparently I'm building railways? I'm guessing on Mako? But, like, that's the Mars equivalent? And I've only got... There's only, like, 48 people living there. So, I don't know how much railway's helping. I'm almost certain there's not one out of the asteroid belt that would be absurd. I might have built some on the moon, I suppose. That might make sense, actually. I don't know how a moon survived off a planet that's now completely unlivable. But it is what it is, I guess. And apparently the planet with the world collider survived, but not the planet we were living on. I don't know what we did. I'm mildly surprised. I'm mildly impressed with whatever it was. That's impressive. I probably need chest, fortunately, so I can afford to, at some point, buy something fancy. Yeah, that needs 50. Does give me a gold rate. Doing slowly. Language sizing is going slowly as well, but not too slowly. Languages get me max research, major rate, research rate, yeah, research rate, and skill points back, which is kind of helpful. Okay, and run through some jaws. Yeah, I've not decided what to do with this player, with this avatar per se. I don't know. I had something of an idea for the other two in terms of Restless Nights. Now I slowly make money, and I get research. So you need 100 research, which I can now store. Problem. And now we can just let this run for now at least. That needs research, that needs research. Want to study. I'm out of mana. I'll probably try and balance those two. animal handling, which gives me. Oh, you need a pet for that one, and you need a plant skill. Yeah, that makes sense. Not going any dreams yet, but dreams are technically very slowly coming in. Is all I really need. Money is slowly coming in. I've not got any space left. Never space. Space is the one thing you'll keep running out of. It's horrific how quickly space runs out. Actually, it's really annoying. It could be a lot worse, to be fair, but it's amazing how quickly you run out of space. Herbalism, I'm going to go for herbalism over animal handling. Makes much of a difference at this point, but that's my research showing 42. I want like 100. Yeah, you don't give me money per second, but I don't need money for anything right now, really. I'll need to spend 100 on this, but I've got 100 sitting around. I've not got anything else to spend money on. And you need like 100 research for that anyway. So yeah, and for any money right now, I can do chores. Studying is slowly improving. Get me more research off of it and more Arcana. Because my Arcana's full. Arcana's always full. Yeah, this is slowly going to take along. This is slowly taking along. This is slowly taking along. Building things. Yeah, I could build. I know there's things I could build. Right, these don't help because these just improve the cap on these. These are not capped. I kind of really need the power. I can't afford to spend anything on anything that needs power, like the healing collector. It's not like I need the healing collector. I've got a surplus of helium, so that's not particularly helpful. Herbalism. Hopefully now I'll start making herbs at least slowly, or I can at least gather herbs. No ability to gather herbs either. Ah, I have unlocked herbalist class. Interesting. 100 gold, 100 research. I'm going to need some gold. So I might stop studying. Instead, allow do chores to bring in some money because I want to unlock herbalist. Herbalist seems interesting. I've not gone that route yet. Training herbalism again. And then run some chores for some money. Yeah. Herbalism seems interesting. Option. Not taken that one before. I don't know how it's going to change things. I don't know how much these early ranks change things at all. Not really looked into them before. But I've always seen Scribe come up first before and the other two, so assumedly it comes with its own perks, but who knows? Not actually making any herbs is the problem. But I'm not better. Yeah, because you don't actually give me a herb, right? Creeping vines give me a herb, right? Tell you to pick up the creeping vine. Because now I'm slowly making herbs. It's not fast, but I do now have an option for herbs coming in. I've now got herbs coming in, which is definitely helpful. In fact, I still need money for lots of things, so I'm going to keep trying to make money. Do. Really slowly. Ooh. May as well pick that up as soon as I can. And now I can sell herbs too. Want to make money that way. Cost me herbs rather than stamina, but right now I'm using two chores as much to drain stamina to push back the relapse, to push into relapse again. I think killing the body from the list. I don't have goals or anything yet. And I do not have the mana generation to maintain focus, because that's 0.1 mana per second. I'm on 0.02, so I'm about a tenth of what I actually need. So we have unlocked gun. Does give me herbalism XP, so that might be a better use of my stamina. That lets me train that whilst I'm doing the thing anyway. yeah, that might actually be a better use of my, at least until, there we go, stamina fiber. Now I can do that. Helpful. Herbs. That will help level this up slightly faster. It only needs 300 XP, so it's still a usable amount of XP. Not that much, but it's usable. Okay. Yeah, this will slowly keep going. And this is why this is useful to look at sometimes, even if you're not learning space, right? Because Creeping Vine is a definitive upgrade on Milkwood. Right? This doesn't give me an upgrade, it just gives me some max research. It doesn't give me the max research, but it gives me herb rate and max herbalism. Definitely more useful than 5x for max research. Like, there are other ways to get research up, other than herbs. Think you need herbs, you need money still. You need money, you need money. Herbs for only a few things. Oh, 8408. Don't know how that skill level is calculated. How that XP level requirement is calculated, but I'm assuming that somehow. Who knows? Just do some job. Herb herbs. Okay. Herbs, do some more chores. Sell herbs. Okay. Cool. This is slowly chugging along. Right, I'm going to quickly show you. Quickly pick up this guy who. Oh, you can see this was the first one I ran, as you can see. Very, very virtuous. Lots of negative evil, lots of spare skill points. Lots of skills to retrain, apparently. When does that happen? I don't know. Turn on autofocus. I'm going to quickly run through these then, I guess. These all got picked up at some point. I'm guessing there was like an update or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, I don't want that because that reduces skill storage. That's why that's sitting around. Like, I'm gonna want that one done. Probably stopping inking papers temporarily. Taking the other scrolls temporarily. So I can train up some more skills. Autofocus is on. Okay, cool, yeah. But, right, this one, I've got a load of minions sitting around. And I went down the good route. I've done lots of, like, I've been doing good effectively, mostly. And I've got self set up in a mage tower. I've got all my space filled out with all sorts of things. I'm just going to show you what. Yeah, what I currently own. So I've got, Anvil, and Princess, yada yada. I think this one's got Birdcage. I don't know. Birdcage, whatever. I've still got a Birdcage apparently sitting around. Okay. Alembics, runic workspaces to make runes. And yeah. Lots and lots. I've only got one back in assembly, but that's fine. It still goes me back in a second, which I maxed out. Making puppets as well. All sorts of things all the time, as you can see. Got some snapshots and some dreams sitting around. And I'm currently running through Sands of Orim again. Apparently it's insisting I sleep, which is very rude. I hate that I need to sleep. But yeah, so you can see, like, my mage aura is up to 52 of a maximum of 75 at this point, because it becomes impossible to actually keep up with that one, especially if you want to keep up with your other skills. I can make my own spells in Spellcraft, which I've made a couple. I made a summon spell, and I do a lot of damage spell. It's not the most expensive, but it's not cheap either, right? At 2 arcane gems, which admittedly I make arcane gems just passively at this point anyway, but not at huge rates. I can make lots of different types of potions. Oh look, there's new potions to unlock. Oh wait, yeah, I've not unlocked this one ever because I'm never going to use it because I don't want to reduce my maximum elementals. These are useful. I've got this one. It's one healing spell. It cost me a dream to make. These cost me a heal to make, and they refill some of these. So yeah, but I think the one I've been mostly using is this one because it gives me max research and research rate and max mana, which are all useful enough. I'm gonna bring up another one then whilst I'm at it, and I can go to. Oh, I can't right now. I'll go to my equipment. You can see I've got lots of things. Use a bubble mind expansion. I've got a nicely enchanted orb and some fancy armor, a fancy helmet and gauntlets and all of this, and a nice cloak. Oh, I think there's extra neck slots I'm not making use of here. We have extra neck slots. Got a trinket slot. Not got anything for that. Oh well, I will look at that later. I've got a load of enchanted rings. Got some very nice robes on that do very nice things for me. Look at that. Max Prismatic. So all of these, I'm getting 1 extra. I'm getting 5 extra max mana on top of that. Some mana rate and some spellcraft power. Yeah, essentially I've got, and then speedy boots. Speed. And I'm so just wandering a gigantic desert, effectively. Yeah, just wandering there. And then I also got a Pegasus. I just said where I'm chanting instead of sleeping. I don't need to sleep. Look at this. I just, whenever I'm sleeping, in quotation marks, I said where I'm chanting rather than sleeping. I don't need to sleep anymore. It gives me, the important thing is it improves my virtue and reduces my evil, and it's reasonably good at stress and stamina and all of that. Right. It does everything I need it to do, essentially. I've got reasonable potency. Here's hit bonuses. Got some small amount of resist to a couple things, but nothing too negative, nothing too terrible. Yeah, so this one was the first one we ran through. Went through, as you can see, up through into Conjuring, through, yeah. And then, yeah, it went down to very, very good. As you can see here, right. And then, yeah, lots and lots of tasks I can do. And yeah, 120 skill points. Yeah, I've probably got an awful lot. No pile of loot. Okay, interesting. Still, it's, yeah, as you can see, it's going well enough. And then I can switch over to Evil Lich Boy, who I actually custom named, unlike the first player. I didn't bother renaming the first one, but this one, when it pulls over, there we go, it renamed because I was going for an evil run, which, as you can see from my morality, I've gone for evil, which is giving me shadow buffs the entire way through. I've got my skills pretty much all up to date, apart from Mage Law. Got a stupid number of skill points sitting around. I've been mostly using, as you saw, the last one I was using Bubbles and Minds expansion, going evil, got access to the Vile Concoction. Just, yeah, it eats up souls and bodies and blood gems to make it. So definitely on the evil side, but it gives me max life and max element. So yeah, I've been using this one whenever I've been able to make one. I've been putting on them together. I'm currently running a lot of expanded counting logs because I want to get up to 500 counts of it to get Ash and Bliss up to get me more max abyss gazing because abyss gazing gets me extra space. and I'm running through the catacracts, clearing out the catacracts for myself. Not going to help me very much, really, except for the fact that I want to clear through everything at least once. Essentially, is the main reason I'm running that, is so I can have cleared it. I've got, if you look at my equipment, I'm running a wand on this one rather than norm. Got armor, I've got wings on, which give me some amount of life rate and speed. Less armory than an armor thing. I've got a load of nexuses, including one that gives me some paralysis resist, which is very helpful. I've got a fancy drink, I've got a fancy compass, I've got a load of mostly ethereal rings at this point. There's a couple of ruby things left because I'm not going to enchanting all the rings I want properly. Being busy with other things. I'm not running any minions on this one because they kept dying and I can't be bothered to keep reviving them, and it's just not worth it. Yeah, I've got a couple custom spells here. I've got 2 buff spells. I've got my adventure buff spell and my combat buff spell. Yeah, this one gives me a load of combat buffs and mana and stamina regen. This one gives me mana, stamina regen, and sanity regen. Essentially. Oh, and Ancient Communion, which does something useful. I can't remember what. Something that I want to keep going, essentially, whenever I'm not fighting. So yeah, I've got fight going. I'm not running. I've got minions in theory, but I'm not running any of them right now. Yeah. So main things there. Oh, home here. I'm taking the castle. I've got a worry on this one. I've got some spare space because of the upgrades I took. Mostly I've got a cabinet. Yeah, I'm trying to get the Tempest stuff done on this one because I ran out of space on the other one. Right now, what I'm looking to do is find a way to get the space together to build myself. I had a dungeon for a while, but I got rid of it for other things. Now I want the dungeon back, mostly for the urns, but also, why not pick up the dungeon once more? Like, this is good. It does lots of good things for me in many ways. It's 90 space, however, and I can't afford to let my max body count drop below 50. So I can't, and it only gives me 25. Whilst if you look, currently a lot of my space is taken up by 23 caskets, which is 23 space because they give me a body each. Cheapest way of getting bodies in terms of space. I've also got that. I've only got the one because it's 2 space for 1 max body, but it does give me passive income on those. I mean, okay, I could just be running medals all the time, but yeah. Those are another thing to be trying to fit into the same time sense as everything else I'm trying to do, and it just doesn't work. Essentially, yeah, I've got pace going all the time because it's for research, because I need research for this, and then I've got, look here, got my current adventure as a goal. I've got some other skills here, craft gems and regular blood gems. Craft gems because I use gems for one of the spells I'm running on my continual combat spell list. Not combat buff itself, it's oh, are you running? No, you're not running. That's a separate spell. I couldn't fit it all in. Which one is it? It's like, oh, it's cure paralysis. It needs a gemstone and it cures paralysis, so I've got that running. I don't have the other. There's cure paralysis, and then there's also not resist silence. Here, speak. That one needs an arcane gem every time I cast it, and arcane gems are a little bit more annoying to get than standard gems, so I've not got that on my spell list. I could probably fit it in if I dropped something else out of it, but I don't want to be using up an arcane gem every spell cycle. Even though it would kill silence regularly, which would definitely be helpful because there's some enemies here that do silence. And it's annoying, actually. Silence is very annoying. But whatever, I've got flame potions galore. So yeah, as you can see here, these guys are really scary because they do light damage. I am very bad against light damage. I'll win that fight we won at some point, probably. But yeah, so if you look at my resistances, I'm at minus 90% resistance to light. I take an extra 90% of damage from light sources. So light and enemies that do light damage are really nasty because I'm very unresistant to them. I can't remember what I got that forced that one on me. I picked up something that gave me that. I thought it was worth it, and I would almost certainly take it again. But at the same time, it's yeah, really harmful. Actually, it's definitely not helping. So yeah, I went Scribe here again, and then neophyte adapt. Yeah, reanimation bones essentially, and I think somewhere in my list of potential titles, yeah, I've got Lich. I'm currently running the Lich title. So yeah, you can see I've got I don't know, I've got Griffin. So yeah, I've got things galore here as well. See, how are you doing? 0.28 is the 10, you need EC11s, don't you? Yeah, EC11s. That's slowly going, and oh, like research filled up at some point. Genetic, the genes be useful here in theory. Except, of course, I need at least 5 for any of these at this point. And I can't actually run this and pick up research at the same time because this costs more research than I make. Because, again, I lost most of my population and access to all the cheap, sensible starter buildings because, well, I'm planet. Yeah, I think that's everything. Hope you enjoyed. This system signing out. Hope to catch you all next week. Please do remember to like, subscribe, comment, especially if you've got any questions you want answered. Be happy to answer them either in the comments or in another video. So catch you all next week.